Hi, I'm Leah Louise from Inspired Quilting by Leah Louise. Thanks for being here today. I have a quilt I want to share with you. I'm really excited. It is such a fun quilt and it turned out beautifully. You can see both behind me. They're a pair of companion quilts. Last week I made the baby rail fence with a zigzag pattern, the split rail fence. And then this week I made a companion quilt for Mom using a variation of the rail fence. And I really like how it turned out. The colors are bright and they're beautiful and they just work so well together. This is a very simple quilt made out of 5-inch squares. I used my fat quarters. That's my favorite thing to do. I love my fat quarter stash quilting and I use as many fat quarters in a quilt as I can. And these are both somewhere in the vicinity of about 50 different fabrics per quilt. So take a look. I want you to see how I made these quilts, and they're quite simple to do, and I hope you get to make your own soon. Enjoy! Here is the beautiful fat quarter stash fabric that I'm going to use for the lap quilt. It'll require 120 blocks, so I have my 120 charms here, plus an extra 60, which is going to make the third rail, and this is going to be the background. There's, I think, 4 different white on white fabrics that I'm going to use for the rail. So the first step is to sew these blocks together and then add the third rail, and from there then we're going to make our rail fence block and we'll have a quilt before you know it. I love it. This is going to look great. These colors look fabulous together. All these wonderful fabrics are paired up and sewn together down both sides. So we have a seam down this side and a 1/4-inch seam on this side. And what we're going to do now is cut this block in half. So once we clip all these apart, it was all chain stitched. That makes it really quick and easy, especially when you're doing the second side, because the first side is already lined up. You just sew down the second side real quick. And then cut this at 2.5 inches. And you have 2 blocks, just like that. So we're going to go through the whole pile of 60. So there should be at least 60 in here. Cut them like this, put them in a stack, sew them, cut them in half and stack them in 2 different piles. So we'll make 2 piles and then we'll put 1 pile on top of the other, and that'll spread the colors out throughout the quilt. So let's get that done, and I'm going to show you how we're going to put the third rail on, and then we'll put the final rail and we're good to go. And here's the first stack of 60 doubles that we sewed together and cut apart. And each of them have now been added with a third rail. And I just chain stitched them all. And I picked up a double like this and then just grab another single rail, put it on and sew it. And so we want to do this now for the second set of rails. Once we get all the rails done, we're going to come back and we'll just start clipping these where they've been sewn, and then we're going to press them. We'll press them all to one side. It doesn't matter which direction if you have a preference, but we just want to cut them apart and get them sewn. And then we're going to add the final rail and we're going to be good to go. So let's get this second group sewn together, and then we'll cut them all apart, we'll get them pressed, and we'll get this rail block completed. Here's our group of 60 that have been sewn together. There's 3 rails in each one. They've all been pressed to one side. Now what we're going to do is add the side rail, and we're going to put it on the long edge, sew a 1/4-inch seam, and that gives us our square. We need to get all 120 of them done. Here's the first 60. They've already been sewn together. The rails are sewn in. They're pressed to the lighter side only to reduce the bulk here, and we're good. So let's get all 120 of these together, get them sewn, get them pressed, and we're going to start laying out a quilt. You'll be surprised how fast this is going to come together. Well, here we are with 120 blocks. We're ready to lay out the quilt. If you watch the companion baby quilt video, this is the layout that we used on that quilt. Now, this mom's quilt, the companion quilt, has all the same fabrics, except there's pink that's been added just to make it a little more of a feminine look. But I don't want to do the same layout. I don't want to have the same diagonal zigzag. So I was thinking about perhaps doing the cross, which is very popular, and doing something like this, and then you would repeatedly have these white crosses across the quilt. And I thought that would be kind of interesting, but I didn't want a cluster of white in the center. So when this was like this, I was kind of looking and I saw, well, how about horizontals? Can I do a horizontal? And, you know, if you do something like this, you're matching up seams, and I don't want to do that. And I thought, well, how about if we turn these and then we have some horizontals that don't have to match up. Let's see, where am I going here? Well, this is to go this way. And this would be kind of fun. So what we have is these, the white rail is down, the white rail is up. See, this is a down and this is an up. So this would be a very easy pattern to sew, and there's no matching seams. Like, you know, if we had done something like this and put all those together, and that's a bit fussier than I care to go with. And then, you know, I didn't like that nearly as much. I like this offset. You know, I love my asymmetrical. I don't want things, you know, all perfectly lined up. I want things square and I want my corners to match, but I don't want to have necessarily lots of straight perpendicular lines that just sort of detract from the design of the quilt. So this is where I was going, but then I thought, ooh, you know what I might like even better is to do it horizontally. I like the idea of the long lines because this quilt is going to be 10 blocks wide and 12 blocks long. So that means I would have the white rail going vertically with the length of the quilt, and I think that would really be stunning. And again, we don't have the matching seams, just these corners, which we would have anyways. I think this is the way I'm going to go. Now, I'd be interested to know if you've made rail fence quilts before, what your layout was that you use. I think this is kind of fun. I don't know that I've seen it before. I mean, it's certainly nothing amazing or different from you know, a lot of other blocks. It's just, you know, about reversing your block, going one direction in each row, and that's kind of a common theme in a lot of patterns. So I'm kind of excited to give this a try. So let me know what you think. I'd be interested to hear what your ideas are on this. But in the meantime, let me go ahead and put this together, and I'm going to show you how this quilt looks. So I have all the rows chain stitched, and I just couldn't wait to show you how these look. I love how these blocks go together. The vertical offset rails looks great. The colors are all wonderful, and they just make such an impact together as a group. There's nothing in particular that jumps out and says, hey, look at me. Instead, it's just all this great wash of color, and I love it. So the next step is to get all the seams together, but I started on a couple, and this is what I wanted to show you. I just think this looks wonderful. Now, you see the points, what do I want to say, the squares where they join up, all these seams, everything's laying out great, so this is going together very well. I'm happy with that. Again, the colors are working well. I love washes of, you know, the blues and greens, and then we get into some purples, and purple and green works well, as does with a lime kind of chartreusey color. Oh, it's fun. This is a fun quilt to look at, and I am excited to get it finished. So let me take it back to the sewing machine, and I'll show you when it's all complete. Take a look at the finished quilt. Oh, it's so pretty. I love the layout of the vertical lines being offset and all those colors blended together. It looks wonderful. And then draped over the side out there. Oh my goodness, this is a fabulous quilt. I love how it turned out. It's going to make some mama really happy when she gets her lap quilt with the companion baby quilt alongside. So I hope you decide to make a quilt like this. It's a great and simple, easy quilt.